And this really takes long, even though Flying Chili is not in the game, who's usually infamous for long loading screens, but here we go now. There comes the MC-75 entering the clouds over the gas giant of Yavin, and we have Bucky O'Hare, Chaos Phoenix, and... oh! And Hawk, of course, flying out for the New Republic here in this first match of the day on Pork Division. This Hawk is looking for the enemy team to PK, to engage into the fight. Balboa also... oh, Balboa has found Hawk here and immediately goes in there with an iron. Oh, and he gets him, he ices Hawk. Very good, but Hawk is able to quickly get away there. Balboa not able to get the kill. Slight advantage, some AI must have come in. The Empire going ahead here, strong farming performance from the Wanton Tauntauns, and one more AI will flip it. What are they doing? What is happening here on the farm? What is Chaos Phoenix doing? You need to get some AI, Chaos Phoenix, otherwise this will be the shortest attack in history. Oh, that looks like some auto-aim cannon there Chaos Phoenix is using. Very interesting, but too little too late. There is the flip, and the Wanton Tauntauns flying out for the Empire here get the first attack phase. Let's see how they handle this. Roskimus is getting a quick resupply there. Apparently he took some damage during that opening flip, while Balboa is getting his Iron Torpedo off on Delta's shields, nearly bringing them down completely. Now he is following up with the Iron Missile, of course. Or he isn't. Okay, they are lasering down the shields, as it seems, of this Nebulon B, while Roskimus is going with the rotary there. Oh, Karayan is on the chat. Hey, nice to see you. Yeah, we have yet to see some A-Wing action. I hope we will on this Pork Division match here, but at the moment it all seems to go according to the well-known meta, with Excalibur going with the rotary as well, so they are going hard on Delta's frigate here, while Balboa is working Charlie's shields with his irons and is trying to keep Hawk away from his bombers. So we have a genuine... oh, nice, and another iron duct there. Well played, but he can't follow it up with a kill. What is the Empire doing? Bucky O'Hare, was he down or did he change loadouts? I didn't quite see that. Has there been a player kill? No, he must have been changing loadouts because probably he was out of something. Still on the field with the ICT and the Golo there. And the Iron Primaries, that is an interesting choice, to say the least. Perhaps something to discuss in the after-game interviews. Chaos Phoenix in the meantime is farming, of course, but he is out of everything. No ordnance there. He's using the auto-aim rotary. Interesting choice, but definitely he hits with it once charged up, but the damage output is just so low. It takes them a while to get the AI there, but that was a Golo from Bucky O'Hare, and this brings the flip. And NRN Schwermetall are on offense now. How are they going to handle this? Hawk, you have to go ahead there. You are the Iron Man, right? But the Iron Man has to get a resupply first. And this is, of course, the problem in 3PO. There is no support on the field, but you can't go on offense with a very weak ship already broken down almost, which gave Wanton Tauntauns the chance to not only start the farm but also to out-of-phase Delta's frigate without any counter. Now we see Hawk out there. Hawk has fired his torpedo and the shields are getting lower and lower on Delta's cruiser. Shields completely drained now. Chaos Phoenix with that auto-aim rotary on Excalibur. That is an interesting choice. I mean, they have to bring in damage, and Chaos Phoenix has an auto-aim rotary. Bucky O'Hare has iron primaries. This is probably not thought through. Who is gonna do all the damage? With an auto-aim rotary, you don't have a lot of DPS. With iron primaries, you don't have a lot of DPS either. Then Bucky O'Hare has the ICT, which also doesn't do any damage, so he's only limited to the Golo, which is great for stripping shields, which is great for farming, but not as well suited for doing a lot of damage real fast. Hawk is parking here. That is very risky, of course. Now he tries to get away quickly, firing some of his countermeasures there. And both... Oh, Balboa goes down! Offensive kill there? Question mark, what happened to Balboa? Or did he just change ships back at the ISD? Probably. That must have probably been. Okay, Ruskimus is farming here out of all ordnances again, but now the pace has flipped again, and Wanton Tauntauns are in, probably to finish the deal, in any case to finish Charlie's frigate. Quick recap what has happened so far. We see an equal, well, almost equal amount of farming. Tauntauns are ahead on that field as well a bit, but they have the dedicated farming loadouts, while NRN is using that interesting but unusual set of iron primary and ICT. Now we see the attack on the MC-75 begin, with almost a full morale bar there. Ruskimos going in for the shield gen. Great run, well done, beautifully executed. This is how we destroy a shield gen in just a single run. Let's see if Excalibur can do it just as well. Coming in a bit of an odd angle there. And charging up the rotary a bit late, so the run was definitely not as great as the other one, leaving the shield gen as an annoying 5% there. Come on, finish it off. Now the tractor beam comes in, but the left shield falls, and this means the Wanton Tauntauns are in a very good position here. Very good position indeed. Power goes down as well, and there is still some morale left. Ooh, what a game! NRN Schwermetall, what are you doing? We need a flip here, you need to keep up, otherwise the MC-75 will be lost sooner rather than later. We see them all in Y-wings now, very interesting. Hawk assisting there with it, as it seems the more meta standard farming loadout there with Golo and multi-locks and the rotary, but the laser rotary, not the auto-aim version, but the standard version. Chaos Phoenix still using the auto-aim rotary, but not getting close enough. Balboa is too evasive, and this is the problem with even the auto-aim weapons. You still have to get the target into your reticle somehow, and if you're not going to do that, you just don't get the damage after all. But there goes Balboa, probably taking the shortcut to the hangar anyway, but Chaos Phoenix gets the kill and now goes to change loadouts, because I have said so before, NRN Schwermetall needs to speed up here and needs to bring some damage. What is Hawk doing? Hawk is not gonna change his loadout. He is waiting not to go in there alone, which is on the one hand a good idea, because he would be an easy target otherwise. On the other hand, they just don't have time. Time is of the essence, and time is certainly against them here. Still, we see 3 Y-wings on the field, 2 of which are not doing a lot of capture damage, because Bucky O'Hare is sticking to the iron primary Y-wing here. And gets stunned. Oh, that is very unfortunate. And we see Balboa having a blast there, taking Bucky O'Hare down, and morale is already at half again as Balboa tries to tackle that CR-90 Corvette, which goes down in a large blast, and the morale has almost flipped again. But now NRN finishes off one of the cruisers. Delta is down, and they need to do the same thing with Charlie here, or this will be game over really quick. Bucky O'Hare coming in here still with the same loadout. He is really committed to use this loadout until the bitter end. There comes some multi-logs from Hawk, who probably, no, it must have been Chaos Phoenix because Hawk was down. The morale is very, very low, but so is Charlie's cruiser. Come on, will he save it for an outer phase? He only has this goal. Why are you going straight, Bucky O'Hare? Evade, eject. Oh, now he goes down yet again. Hawk is trying to get that outer phase there, but has to switch back to defend the MC-75. He only has that laser turret targeted and goes too straight, and not all turrets were stripped. That is unfortunate. So, but he gets the outer phase, so at least both frigates are down, but so is the MC-75. Let's check. Let's fly in with Wanton Tauntauns as Ruskimos goes for that final breach point, and there goes the MC-75. Strong performance, good game, and well played to the Wanton Tauntauns here, taking game number 1 on Yavin versus NRN Schwermetall on Pork Division. Let's have a quick look at the scorecard here. I can probably switch off the overlay real quick in case we need this for the screenshots. Okay, and leading the board for Wanton Tauntauns is Balboa with 2 kills, 1 death and 42k capture damage, followed by his teammates Ruskimus and Excalibur with a great number of AI farming, round about 20 to their name each. Ruskimus 24, Excalibur 19 and 43k and 23k capture damage respectively. Whew. Excalibur also managed to get 3 kills, summing it up to 5 kills on that team. Well played indeed. Whew. That sure was an interesting game. Number 1 there. Let me know in the chat what you think. I think we have to discuss loadouts after this match. NRN played well. They just weren't able to bring in the damage as quickly as Wanton Tauntauns could, and this is probably to a larger degree due to that loadouts they chose, iron primaries, ICT, or nothing wrong with that, but if you are in a team of 3 and each of you have to do a lot of capture damage, this is probably not what you're going for, as is the auto-aim rotary, which, as I've tried auto-aim weapons, I don't find them all that useful, especially the rotary ones, because you can aim fairly well with the standard rotary, and the damage output is just double or almost triple the damage output by the auto-aim version. So it's not the loadout I would choose, and let's see which loadout we will soon see in game number 2. I will go just for a second to our billboards and be right back here in a second. And here we are yet again. Thanks for waiting. The new lobby is up. I am just waiting for both teams to load in, and I will let them know that I am ready when they are. So we can go ahead with this round 2 game. Let's switch over to the game window because I have to make some adjustments there as well. Just a second. Okay, now for game number 2, of course, we have Wanton Tauntauns ahead. And of course, the teams. They have switched, haven't they? Okay, that didn't work so well. Let's move that over. Oh, we're going in, that is good. Come on. So as usual, this is work in progress here. We're all professionals, of course. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Okay, flying out for NRN Schwermetall in this rematch on Yavin 3PO League's Pork Division. We have Hawk in a TIE Defender with Iron Missile and Anti-Starfighter Missile using standard lasers on his Defender. We have Chaos Phoenix using a guided rotary cannon again with Goliath Missile and Multi-Lock Missile and Seeker Warheads. Agile Hull and Slam Engine. Ooh, Agile Hull on a bomber. This means this is probably a killable bomber. I'm happy to see that. Bucky O'Hare chose the rotary cannon, the standard rotary cannon, this time bringing in more damage than in the last match for sure with that Goliath and Multi-Lock Missile and Reinforced Hull Slam Engine. So pretty much a standard farming loadout there after all. Let's see. Yes, I know Barisex Bro. Guided Rotary. We had it in game number 1 as well. Ruskimos is a farmer. Excalibur brings the ICT but with standard rotary. And Balboa will be the double iron X-Wing with burst cannon for the damage. Very nice. Let's load into the game and enjoy the beautiful sunset here on Yavin. Yeah, Barisex Bro, you're a bit late. That is, of course, an outrage. No, I'm happy to have you here. Not an A-Wing so far. I know, Kara. I'm just as disappointed as you are about that. But here we go. What can we do about it? At least we've seen interesting loadouts so far. Well worth discussing after the match, and we're all surprised enough as it is about that guided rotary. We even had iron primaries in the first game, Barisex Bro. That was an interesting choice there as well. And let's just make sure that everything is set up here for game number 2 on Yavin 3PO League Pork Division. Wanton Tauntauns flying out for the New Republic. Ruskimos, Excalibur and Balboa facing off against Bucky O'Hare, Chaos Phoenix and Hawk flying out for NRN Schwermetall. Here we go, this is the opening dogfight. The team winning this, getting the morale bar switched over to his side. The morale bar you can see on top will get the first attack phase. And here we see Hawk trying to get Ruskimos, who is without shields. But Hawk had to evade there for a bit. No. Ooh, almost, he crashes almost into the CR-90 Corvette there as Excalibur managed to recharge his shields in the meantime. Chaos Phoenix with his auto-aim rotary is already back? No. Also, what is he doing? He is not farming. He is not damaged. He is... I'm confused. Help me out. Okay, now he is firing some multi-locks off towards some of the AI, okay. Bucky O'Hare is here with the farmer, and he is trying to get some morale, but the Wanton Tauntauns, who took the flip in game number 1, are working on doing this again, while Balboa is chasing Hawk in that TIE Defender. We all know what a pain TIE Defenders can be. They are very, very evasive, but Balboa keeps Hawk from doing anything meaningful, and that is a plus for his team already. Excalibur trying to farm the AI, dropping down into the clouds. That happens sometimes. Ruskin was also farming, and we just need to see one more AI kills, just as Schwermetall brings in some AI kills of their own. But there we go. This is the flip, and the first attack will be for Wanton Tauntauns again. Ruskimos first goes back to reload, but probably we will see Balboa going in for the cruiser, firing off that iron torpedo there, going straight for the cruiser, but manages to get the iron torpedo in. I've noticed that if you go too straight for the cruisers, there is a chance that the iron torpedo might get shot down when the cruiser tries to hit the player, but it all worked out fine this time, as Balboa is turning around to get some more damage onto the shields, lasering down the remainder. There it goes, and now probably switching over to get an iron missile on towards Charlie. Ruskimos is closing in there, letting the rotary go, as is Excalibur, who has the ICT up in addition to keep the defending Schwermetall team at distance. Chaos Phoenix in the meantime has his own cruiser targeted. Interesting choice. Why is that? No, now he's trying to target the CR-90 Corvette. Bucky O'Hare also working on that Corvette there. Charging up the rotary. Oh, it's not overcharged. So what you do on those TIE bombers most of the time is, of course, shunt the energy from the engines to weapons, so you have an immediately overcharged rotary, which does devastating damage. But instead, Bucky O'Hare crashes into the Corvette. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I was so caught up in that fight against the CR-90 that I actually missed them going for that cruiser. Charlie is already taken out, as Ruskimos brings the damage towards Delta now. Excalibur also charging the rotary, parking in front of the cruiser. That is not a good idea, even if turrets are stripped. Trying to get away there, no Golos anymore. The rotary also depleted. He has to get away and recharge before he can do anything meaningful. But the morale was still looking very, very good, as the Corvette falls only now. That took a long time to take down that CR-90 Corvette, probably longer than it should. NRN Schwermetall are having a hard time defending this and getting the farm in. Not a lot of player kills is my feeling, as Alpha, respectively Delta's cruiser, is very low on health. Ruskimos getting a resupply there, probably already getting ready either for defense or for the ISD attack, which begins this very instant, as Balboa is in a lot of trouble trying to get away there. You have to overcharge your engines, you want to boost out to safety there. Yes, that's what you want to do, and get into their repair cone. Which probably means that the ISD attack is coming to a slow start, as Ruskimos is trying to get Hawk there and actually gets the kill. Ooh, interesting offensive kill, certainly making the approach onto the Star Destroyer a bit easier. Excalibur in the meantime is also coming in there, trying to harass Chaos Phoenix. Don't get distracted though, you want to go for the ISD shields. Don't get caught up in that decay, even though that TIE bomber looks tasty. Was Chaos Phoenix the one with the agile hull? I'm not quite sure. What is Balboa doing in the meantime? Where are we on this match? Ooh, and I have the feeling they forgot that they were into this. Oh, no, I'm totally wrong. I take everything back and say I exact opposite now. They managed to get one shield gen down, and that is a very, very good result indeed for that first attack. Remember, we still are on the first attack. Let's hope Balboa is far enough away from the Star Destroyer as he is flying straight to get the shields off of that radar. Okay, that should do the trick. He's overtaking his own iron torpedo. That happens sometimes. That thing is just so slow. But shields of the radar are almost depleted. But what is the attacking team doing? What are NRN Schwermetall doing? They indeed have the hard rock set to maximum volume in their cockpits as they are closing in there. Chaos Phoenix with the there he shunts over, and there he charges his auto aim. The auto aim has another problem. You can't even choose where you want to hit when you're going for turrets or something else, so I'm not a fan of the auto aim rotary on this TIE bomber, but this is the loadout Chaos Phoenix chose for himself, and he has to make it work now. As Bucky O'Hare is under a lot of attack there, almost looked like dumbfire rockets. Not sure what that was coming in towards him, but Bucky O'Hare goes down, and we see a strong and quick defense from the Wanton Tauntauns here. Hawk trying to do some damage at least. Both shields have been stripped, but both cruisers, both frigates are taking an equal amount of damage as it seems, but it is equally low, I must say, and certainly not enough to make up for that devastating and very successful first attack run we have seen from the Wanton Tauntauns here in this game number 2. Bucky O'Hare, having respawned in the meantime, is closing in onto that Nebulon. He's still 1 kilometer away as he fires off his Golo with charge your rotary, you want to do damage. Oh, he forgot. That is a pity, as Chaos Phoenix is in a lot of trouble trying to get back to the ISD, but he's very slow. Look at that, he's only going 20. What is going on? Now he boosts again. Okay, there seems to be something wrong with Chaos Phoenix. That can't be right. Hawk goes down there trying to do some final damage as the attack on the Star Destroyer is continuing. Balboa is getting a resupply. He still has the double iron loadout. I think he hasn't died in the whole... No, he died once. Okay, he could. So he had a chance to switch loadouts and ditch that iron torpedo, but he's probably going for a run on the power system with that iron torpedo now, immediately destroying it, going under the shield now. Yeah, it was too late. He had the wrong angle. From the right angle you can dive under the shield, of course, and get the iron torpedo off, which will finish off the power system immediately. And it seems that it is the Y-Wing's job to take down the shield gens this time. Okay, there comes Excalibur, boom goes the ICT, and boom goes Excalibur. Shield gen is still up. There it goes, just as I'm saying it, but probably shields were just exhausted. Now the shield gens are both down. Did Balboa, the only player on the field at the moment, did he get power? No, he is still working on power. Come on, get another iron missile in there, that should do the trick. The time between those two iron missiles must have been 1 or 2 seconds too great. That is why he couldn't get it. Oh, and he is in a lot of trouble now. No front shields, no front shields. Oh, power goes down, that is nice. But as goes Balboa, or does he? Yes, he does. He was just too low. But there comes Roskimos, ready to finish off those breach points. But he's in a lot of trouble there again, going down in a big explosion. And this means the flip once more. Wanton Tauntauns not able to take down the Star Destroyer just yet, but will perhaps giving NRN Schwermetall a chance to get their game together now and finish off both frigates in this attack phase. But instead, Chaos Phoenix is going PK. I think we've seen a switch here now, that Hawk was the TIE Fighter or Defender before. Chaos Phoenix was in a bomber, he is now in the TIE Fighter, and Hawk is trying to get some damage in with the rotary, shunting all energy here. Yeah, or is he? He should shunt. I thought he had shunted. Apparently not. Radar is already down again, as we see Bucky O'Hare bringing in the damage, but we've seen it repeatedly now that he's not pre-charging the rotary, and I've seen that a lot of times from players that while we are determined to get a lock for our secondary weapons, we almost forget to charge up the rotary, and this is certainly something they can work on. Now Bucky O'Hare wasted his multi-locks and is shooting the shields. That did not work. Let's see if Hawk will have more success with his shield gen run there. There he goes, diving. Oh, and he gets caught in the tractor beam. That happens so often. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. It's happened to me hundreds of times. Not able to get in there. That is a pity. Chaos Phoenix is going for the shield gen now with his guided rotary, and yeah, not getting the damage on to the shield gen. What a cursed run, really, I feel with them, as Bucky O'Hare goes for it again. Still some morale left. Let's hope, let's really hope all together that they will get at least one of the shields down. But Bucky O'Hare goes there very straight. He is not boosting. This just takes too long. No, and shooting out from outside the shield, of course, doesn't do anything as well. He gets trapped there. NRN Schwermetall is in a lot of trouble here. And that's it. The call has been made to fall back. And I think ooh, and there goes Bucky. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, that is just unfortunate. Let's quickly switch away from that before we see Chaos Phoenix fall as well. As we see Balboa go in there with the X-Wing. He's the only one in at the moment, but who's that disturbing as the other team is almost down, all of them. Chaos Phoenix is on the way back to stop him, but he is too far away. The Star Destroyer is at 20%, and Balboa is securing himself probably first spot on the board there by taking out all of those breach points. That will mean nice numbers of capture damage for him there, flying around, but Excalibur is also there trying to help, and there goes the Star Destroyer. Wanton Tauntauns take game number 2 and wins this best of 2 round on 3PO League's Pork decision. Let's have a quick look at the end results there. We have Balboa leading the board, 3 kills, 2 deaths, and 34k capture damage. Ruskimus with 2 kills, 2 deaths, 36 AI kills, and 31k capture damage as well to his name. Very strong performance. And Excalibur, 1 kill, 1 death, 21 AI kills, and 21k capture damage. On the other side, we see that Bucky O'Hare is a very good farmer with 45 AI kills there and 16,000 capture damage. But Chaos Phoenix and Hawk, the team just couldn't get enough player kills to make a difference here. Whew, what a game. Which, in this case, I think Wanton Tauntauns clearly and well-deserved won. There we are again, back in the caster's booth, and let's check if we can get the teams into the voice chat here. And I already see that I have Sports Ball Game Master with me, but he didn't play, I think, or is that the name of one of the Tauntauns players in Discord? Balboa. Yeah, okay. Hey, Balboa, nice to have you here. Yeah, I will just get them in here whether they like it or not. Hey, NRN, you are in the general Discord here together with me. And yeah, well, I was just congratulating the Wanton Tauntauns to this great victory they pulled off here. Well played.
Here, Dad.
I was just informed that I had no player audio on stream. Thank you for that, but it should work now. Talking.
Yeah, that was awesome rounds, guys.
Yeah, it was awesome rounds, and we've seen some interesting play there. It's safe to say that Wanton Tauntauns indeed had very good teamwork there, and that went smoothly. There's just no denying that. And congrats to that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about your opposition, NRN Schwermetall. I suppose you are new to the scene, right?
To the 3PO league, yes. Some have Cadet Cup experience, and our team right now is like, hey, you got time to fly today? Yeah, let's do it. I hope nobody watched me. I mean, I've been casting on my own stream, but I was cursing like hell. I'm rusty as you know what.
Oh yeah, I can feel that. I totally understand that, and I've been there a lot, and I remember that the first match, the first competitive fleet battle match I had on SCL Open Division with CTX Venom was actually against an NRN team, NRN Rogue Squadron, and they won. And I think we played a bit like what we saw from NRN Schwermetall. And the good news I have there is that you certainly have a lot to improve, but it's easy to improve a lot, I think, from where you are, because we've seen some good piloting skills, but also some questionable loadouts, which is probably an easy way to improve by just switching something else. Just tell me, what was the thinking behind the Y-Wing with Iron Primary and ICT and Golo in game number 1?
That was something I developed on the fly. I was like thinking of the opening on Yavin. Like it's obvious to go for the AIs there. And actually, I wanted to intercept one of the bombers while Bucky did some sort of flex thing. I just put him in like 5 minutes before the match, and just to get distraction, like because. We used a lot of double flexes first in our early games, so I was trying to make it fit somehow. Because sometimes in 5v5 I sometimes do this to get people off my back while doing farming or radar damage.
Okay, yeah, but that's what we notice in 3PO, that it makes really a difference if you are 5 in a team or 3, because you have to sometimes to play 2 roles at once, and I just thought, my initial thought was, how are they planning on getting a lot of capture damage on their attack runs with a Y-Wing that only has the Golo, which doesn't do that much damage, and in the end, I think part of your problem was indeed that when you were on attack, you couldn't get enough damage in quickly enough.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's...
No, go ahead, please.
Yeah, it's stuff like that where you, of course, we know what our other NRN teams or all other teams around squadrons do to a point, and it was worth a try while we have nothing to lose, right? But in my mind, while playing, I have like tons of stuff to add to bring to the team we have now here, because that's a totally different to playing. My mind just drifted off. To you know what I mean. It's different to go pubs or play teams versus teams. Like
it is, and it's a bit difficult, more difficult, of course, to train for 3PO, as you can only do it in customs. You always have to find 6 players to do that. I think there is a scrim section on the 3PO Discord, so you can try to find other teams, and of course NRN has other teams on the other leagues. You can probably ask for advice and for help, and I'm sure you will do that. And I'm happy to see you improve from game to game, as I'm sure you will. Again, congratulations to Wanton Tauntauns. I think I will go on casting on this channel here, so everyone who's watching, please stay tuned, as there is an SPL match coming up, Squadrons Premier League. This is the 5v5 dogfighting league, and we will most likely see the CTX Cutie Ties versus the New Republic Rogue Squad, NRN Rogue Squadron. So another NRN team, a very strong stack, but equally strong will be the CTX Cutie Ties, some of which are caught up in the SCL All-Stars tournament at the moment, and they hope they will get 5 people together to play those upcoming matches. Again, GG's, well played everybody, and I thank
everyone.
you for the games, and I had a great time casting it. Make sure to rewatch it. Don't be. I hope I wasn't too hard on anybody, and
It's all good. It's all good. Actually, it was the best game we could have had casted, maybe, so you can really see the difference now between a starting team and a more
Very good team.
yeah,
very
exactly.
good team indeed, and
That's the
more
spirit.
coordinated team, like teamwork stuff. You know.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, everyone on
right,
stream,
boys,
stay
GGs.
tuned. I hope
I will
in
host
5
you
minutes
guys
we
on my
can go
channel
on.
as well.
And until then, I'll see you very soon.
Good luck to the Rogues.
Bye.
Bye bye.